What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are back with Starfield, still here on Neon, just, talking to whoever's around and doing whatever mission we can find. So apparently there's somebody to talk to here. I mean, hell, I just picked up another activity.
Ebside. The locals there don't exactly appreciate.
Like, I picked up some random activity while I was walking in here, so, or just before I hit the record button, so I no idea how long we're gonna be here just doing random crap.
Pace yourself, but make it a fast one. You're interrupting me. Is this time accounted for?
Yeah, what do you mean accounted for?
Strict schedule. I just want to make sure this impromptu meeting is properly tracked.
It's not.
Then I will remind you that the schedule exists for a reason, and we seem to be ignoring it. If time is money, then suffice to say Ms. Serrano would not be pleased with such a frivolous expenditure.
What Miss Serrano doesn't know won't hurt her.
She might disagree, but fine. Let's leave her out of it. And since you clearly have bandwidth to spare, maybe you can help me clean up a, minor indiscretion.
Yeah, I might be able to.
Good. Let me give you some background. Recently, I've been assisting the impoverished in both Ebside and the Underbelly. I pay for the occasional meal, clinic visit, or comfort. But I may have lost a slate in the process. I need you to locate and retrieve it for me.
Okay.
Then we have an agreement. Good. Go to the Underbelly and talk to the panhandler, Huang. Discarded items are her specialty, so she may have come across the slate herself. If you can manage to find it, bring it back to me, and I will pay you for the time. Goodbye.
No, I didn't want mission status. I wanted you to... Is it in the activities? Is that... There we go. Asking me, hey, can you go find me a slate I lost? Of course I can. You know me, corporate fixer and whatnot. I still wish that there was more in this that I could do with smuggling and being like a space trucker. I mean, maybe you can. I just haven't really played enough to find it. I mean, this game, I don't know. I've said it multiple times. This game is... I'm a little disappointed with it, but overall, I still think it's fun. I still think it's worth playing. But as far as everything else this year, there's been some way more impressive titles.
If you got any spare creds, I can always take them off your hands. Hey, Chief, you got any creds you can spare? Thank you kindly. You're a class bass, you know that?
Class
I'll do my
bass.
best to someday pay you back. Street's honor. This isn't a donation, it's an investment.
You know, Ryujin Technician wanted to know if you have found any slates.
Oh, I totally did. Found it in the dumpster right next to a half-eaten chunk.
Gross.
Perfect timing, really. You see, the other day, the wind got a nasty cough and blew away all of my business spreadsheets. But that won't happen with this slate. It's like wind resistant.
Yeah, you keep spreadsheets?
I write them on napkins you get from the eateries, and I use sauce packets for ink. It's not a perfect system.
I don't think that would be great ink, but okay.
That would mean I don't have to start over. All right, deal. I lost them near the employee break area. Look for any papers near the ground, the tables, maybe even the roof. You find all 3 spreadsheets, and I'll give you the slate.
Yeah, move. Not sure how it ended up in there, but okay. And this is where I wish I had a jetpack. Trying to see if I can... Nah, don't think I can. I was trying to see if I could jump on their back. Can use them as a step stool. Do I not have a jetpack equipped? Yeah, I do. I must not be able to use it when I'm not in my spacesuit. Okay. Ah, son of a biscuit. Come on, come on. God. I'm trying to get a sprinting start and I'm missing the jump. Oh, you know, or I could just do that.
Got any creds to spare? Wow, that's real class of you, Chief. A+ stuff. Now I can get my books sorted, executive style.
Yeah, sure.
As promised, your slate. Tell your techie friend I didn't peek inside. And even if I did, I don't know what half of it says anyway.
Thanks. Okay, so we can take that slate back to Hamza.
I know your type.
But it could be faster, technically, if we try and do this mission first.
Rather be doing this than getting mixed up with the gang.
So I think this was the mission that I just kind of randomly found. You know, I was thinking it would be out here in the, just out here on the main platform, but alright. I guess I could have gone and turned that into Hamza. If I'm going all the way up here to the lounge.
I mean, that's a given, right?
That guy dances like I do. It's not a compliment.
They say For every 5 credits Benjamin Bayou spent on Neon, 4 went to the Astral Lounge. I'm in town for business. My client leaves a mess, I clean it up.
What do you do for work then?
I'm an independent contractor, working for some very wealthy clients. They open deals, I close them. There might be. I originally came here to complete a business deal, but the client, in a fit of foolishness, decided to close on their own. Rather than dispose of the evidence properly, they left it in a warehouse. Real amateur stuff. So there are some loose ends that need tying, and I prefer a third party handle it. Would you be interested?
Make it worth my while, and you got a deal.
I'm giving you half of my usual fee, which, according to my clients, is a ransom 3 times over. But I'm worth every cred. You'll find the merchandise in a locker in the warehouse behind Neon Tactical. Gangs in Ibside often use that area to peddle their sunshine and lollipops, so if shit's buckaroo, you'll have to improvise. Once you secure the merchandise, sell it to Coleman Lang at the Trade Authority, so it's part of their regular inventory. Return here when the job is done.
Okay. I really liked her voice. Just really nice to listen to. Blue hair, I could take it or leave it, but you know, it's a game in the modern age with the modern pronouns.
I saw that on SSNN.
I'm not gonna say this twice. Get the hell away. Be sure you never find yourself on the wrong end of the mountain.
And before I get somebody saying, "Oh my gosh, AJ, you're one of those people," look, yeah, I find that stuff annoying. I think it's not super important, but at the same time,
Yeah, I know this place.
I don't know. How to phrase it? I can just shake my head and go, ugh, that's stupid. I did the same thing in Baldur's Gate. I think it's stupid, but I can just go with it. You know, it's not really impacting the gameplay, so I think some people who made a bigger deal out of it, as much as I love guys like Keel versus Babyface, I think, come on, it doesn't really affect the game, but I understand, you know, if it's, you know, one of those, trying to think how to phrase this. It's one of those situations that, you know, you've drawn your line in the sand and said, no, I'm not taking this shit anymore. I get it.
Wonder how many poor souls who couldn't make it in New Atlantis ended up working at the fisheries in Neon.
What is it? If you're here to report a crime, you're gonna... An emergency, huh? Right now, I'm dealing with a stabbing in Ebside, a junkie ready to toss himself off the platform, 2 robberies, and a stripped spaceship. So unless you're here to tell me that the trade tower is about to fall into the ocean, it can probably wait, right?
Well, I mean, the guy who was gonna throw himself off the thing, I mean, that problem solves itself. Let him.
Why don't you cut the crap, okay?
Sorry, that's
You're
dark.
deliberately trying to waste my time.
And you call yourself law?
Look, you've already wasted too much of my time. So what? I don't know. You willing to pay me or what?
I don't really know why I need to pay you, so...
Keep your nose clean. This better.
Oh, God.
All right,
Leave.
move on.
Oh yeah, this is where we had that that showdown with during the Upside Strikers mission. Yeah, whatever I was saying earlier. It's like I said. It's, If you ask me what my problem with, you know, the putting of the pronouns and everything into stuff, my issue with it is I think people are just doing it for brownie points. They're doing it so the mob doesn't come after them, and I just don't think that's a good position to be in.
This better not be a waste of my time. Not a bad gun. Good balance, weight. Allied Armaments is a UC company, but their stuff is military grade. But that is not the issue here. That gun is hotter than a frying pan full of fish grease. I'm not giving you anywhere near market rate. Pleasure doing business with you. All right, buzz off. Business.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't like the creators either feel like they have to either feel like they have to include it or people are going to get mad, or they feel that they have to include it because it's the I don't know, we got to make sure everybody thinks the same way we do, and by throwing it into our entertainment so ham-fistedly it's going to change their opinions. It's just obnoxious. I don't know. Like I said, as long as they keep it like this, where I can just kind of shake my head and go past it, I don't care too much. And if you're wondering, AJ, why are you still talking about this? I don't got anything else to talk about. I'm a very boring person. I stay inside my house and eat saltines.
Very tense man, you see. Tried to smile once, years ago, and didn't like the fit. But I digress. Here's your payment, as promised. Enjoy the rest of your time here in Neon. Yes, but I never work with the same client twice. Call it a personal role. May we live in interesting times.
Ooh, level. Okay, what to take? I don't want dueling. I really don't care much about lasers or shotgun cert. I can make my pistols do more damage. I want to do some contraband smuggling. I might need deception. Oh, okay, I don't have boost pack training. That's why I can't use them. Okay. Oh, what do I want? What do I want? You know, well, I can't bump my rank up in piloting just yet. Can't get security. Yeah, let's boost our missiles on our ship. Not the sexiest, but it'll do. I think it was a Co-Carnage video I was listening to. He was talking about this game, where something that really bugs him about the shipbuilding, which I think is really good in this game. I mean, it's very well realized. I like it's built on kind of like blocks of, you know, how you piece the ship components together. It's all done kind of on blocks and everything. It's like playing with Legos. And you put your ship together. It's really intuitive in its own way once you really kind of figure out how everything works. But tying what parts you have available to you in the game. So, you know, like what ship parts you can buy and then put onto your ship is tied to your level and not tied to how much money you have. I think it should be two things. Money you have and different ship vendors or whatever have different ship parts available. So, you know, it's like, oh, you go to this place, maybe you'll find this, or over here you'll find that. I think that would be a lot cooler to build. I understand a lot of people also really wanted kind of like something kind of like the Mako for exploring planets, because there's a lot of just downtime of just running and
well done,
running around and nothing.
Assigning you to this task was time well spent. And as I said when we met, time is money. Hopefully these credits will serve as adequate compensation. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an operative to debrief.
And I agree. I think planetary exploration in this game is a bit of a miss. It's not bad. I understand what they were going for, but it ends up just kind of... There's a reason I'm really not planning on showing it in this LP. It's because there's just so much just running around from point to point, doing absolutely nothing but maybe just scanning random animals and looking at nothing. You know, we're mostly just focusing on quests in this game. It's, you know, it's kind of like, ooh, well, we have all of the, you know, we have all of these different planets you can explore, but so much of them are just empty. You know, and ooh, a lot of space is empty. Yeah, but it kind of makes you ask, then why let me go there? Oh, well, because we want to you know, it's... I can understand the reasoning for why it's there, but it's still kind of boring, at least to watch on YouTube. Whatever. I'm rambling. I'm going to see if we got another mission that we can do here on Neon.
Quick piece of advice. We hear the name Benjamin Bayou, and we should duck the other way.
So
fast.
Miss McKenna and I have a good working relationship. I am the dreamer, and she is the thinker. You would do that for a total stranger? Bless you, my friend. Bless you. I've come up with an idea that I'm hoping will generate a lot of interest in my business, and you were the final element that was missing. If you could bring these flyers to some of the other vendors in Neon, it would explain how we can improve our businesses as a group. Minnie and Neon keep to their own, and I believe this is why we failed. James Newell and his Merchant Alliance friends are on the right track, but all they do is spend their time complaining, never solving. We must unify, band together, and help each other out. Then, when one of us falls, the others can reach down and help him rise from the dust. In the meantime, we will refer people to each other's shops, perhaps even promote sales together. It would benefit us all. Wonderful, simply wonderful. You have no idea the weight you have lifted from my shoulders. I appreciate your help. If there's anything I can do, anything at all, please let me know. I really appreciate what you are doing for me, friend.
We're here. You better stay off the Aurora. You don't want that drug scrambling your brains.
You look like you could use a drink. Hell, we all could. Whatever, just hand it over. I'll look at it on my own time. Got plenty of ice-cold drinks in stock. All day, all night.
Have a moment. We're fully stocked and ready to sell. Here, let me see that. Oh, not a bad idea. You might be onto something here. Thanks for bringing this to me. I arrived in Neon almost, 20 years ago? I had gotten a job at Xenofresh through a friend and started working on the loading docks. After a few years, they moved me up to Kazanbass processing, and that's where I met Rosa for the first time. She was my supervisor, but we hit it off right away. It wasn't long before we decided to quit Xenofresh, get married, and start our own business. We've been in love ever since. I'd say the majority of the guards are rotten, and the few who aren't simply take a paycheck and look the other way. They have Neon completely under their control. The Freestar Collective's own security doesn't even maintain a presence here. If it wasn't for the Freestar Rangers outpost, there wouldn't be a shred of justice in this entire city. Oh. Okay. Yeah. That'd be extremely helpful. I honestly don't know what to say. I'm a businessman. You help me with this, and I have no problem compensating you for your time. Just be careful when you're dealing with Sigurd. He can be surprisingly unreasonable when he's cornered. The first time I brought up the subject, we got into a huge argument. Sigurd said he had every intention of paying Neon security and that it was final. After that, I tried to speak to him a few times, but he's always been too busy to spend the time to sit down and have a decent conversation. It's obvious he has no intentions of talking to me anymore. I honestly don't know what I did to make him so angry with me.
Welcome to Newell's. Let me know if you need help with anything. Do I sound that awful? I didn't even realize. Terrible, just terrible. You'll have to excuse me. With all the ruckus my husband's been making at the Merchant Alliance meetings, it's difficult to get any rest. Poor old man has himself mixed up in a foolish crusade against Dietrich Sieghart, who he's angry at for paying off Neon security. I don't believe he is, no. I think my husband has Dietrich all wrong. He's probably doing what he has to do to survive. Just, please don't tell James I said that. I don't want him to think his own wife is doubting him. Well, thank you. I can't remember the last time a total stranger walked into our store and offered to help. It would be so lovely to see my James happy again. He used to smile at me all the time, you know. Now all I see is worry on his face. I suppose you can speak with him about it if you like. But perhaps you'd like to browse our store a bit before you do? Dietrich is actually quite a lovely man, though lately he's been under a lot of pressure, which has made him rather bitter. When we first opened our business here in Akuchi Market, he was actually very helpful. Offered us advice. Didn't treat us like competition at all. I'm sorry, I just don't believe Dietrich is doing anything wrong paying off Neon security. We all do what we have to do to survive in this wretched city. Unfortunately, my husband is convinced that fighting City Hall is the way to solve all of Neon's problems. I think he's wrong.
We want to find a place to stay while we're here. I've heard that the Hotel Voli is top-notch.
Don't see what you need? Feel free to ask. Business could always be better. I'll take that. Yes, I'm aware of James's objections. That's partly why I don't go to the meetings. But if I don't pay Dexler, I'll lose my business. And what good would joining the Alliance do then? So, really, I don't have a choice here. If they want to fight Neon security, they can. But I need to protect my livelihood. Really? I didn't know that. But I suppose they used to treat me with respect until I started paying the protection. But they have to understand. I could lose my business if I don't pay Dexler's fees. You would vouch for them? I suppose if they are willing to pool their resources, or should I say our resources, we would have some leverage. It is not a great deal of leverage, mind you, but with all of us working together, it may be enough. Okay, you've convinced me. I will stop paying Dexler his safety assurance fee. And tell the Newells I will come to the next meeting. Maybe I will even bring some beverages and snacks. You can't stand up to Neon security on an empty stomach.
Snacks? I know, this is the first time you're hearing my wonderful little voice in a little bit, because my wonderful dumbass forgot to turn my microphone back on after I found the mission to do. So sorry about that, guys.
There are a ton of distractions in Neon, so I expect you to be on your best behavior here.
On behalf of Stroud Eckland, I'd like to welcome you. On behalf of Stroud Eckland, our company prides itself as the industry leader in
Yada yada yada. Yeah, I know what your company's about.
your desired spacecraft at any one of our... If you're in the market on behalf of Stroud
Nope.
Eckland,
Stop talking to me.
company pride, we use grant. You can have a wonderful day.
Oh, I can view and modify our ship from here. Nifty. Yeah, I got lasers, ballistics, and missiles all on my ship. Got some extra storage capacity. That's what our ship looks like now. It's not super great, but not bad. So, okay, so it's essentially a place that we can also modify our ship with having to go all the way to the shipyard.
So romantic. It was absolutely perfect. The Emporium. Neon's review center of all things incredible and exclusive.
Ow, 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 ow. Oh my god, that hurt. Oh, I just popped my knee.
Welcome to the...
God damn, man. My knee's been killing me lately.
Sure you're in the right place? You certainly don't look like one of our usual clientele.
What, not a hipster?
I take it from your tone I've made an error in judgment. Please forgive my disrespect. We have quite a few, shall we say, thugs that...
Oh my gosh, it's 2023. I know what that word means.
In fact, there's a particular Seoka member who calls himself Heblock, who repeatedly torments me by damaging my goods.
Exactly, take him out.
You mean kill him? Even if I wanted to, I wouldn't know how. I've never been terribly good at that sort of thing.
You don't seriously expect this person to go and pick a fight with a gang?
No, I'll do it.
I've already taken up too much of your valuable time. Was there anything else I could help you with? Oh my goodness, that's such a relief. You have no idea. Thank you for accepting my offer.
I mean, you really didn't make an offer, but okay.
I believe you can find him hanging out somewhere in Epside near Frankie's Grab and Go. You say that, but Seoka aren't exactly pushovers when it comes to this sort of thing, so you better watch your ass.
Yeah, I'm not that afraid.
That's really all I know. Head back here when you've taken care of the situation. Good luck. Oh? Well, maybe I'll give it some thought. Maybe.
I mean, I really don't care
It was good to have you in my shop.
if you do it or not. I was asked to hand in all of these flyers, so. Okay, we're 4 out of 5 flyers. I doubt we can get Terra Brew into this, but...
Hello, and welcome to Terra.
God damn it, Talladega Nights. I see the word macchiato, and the only thing I can think of is, you have spilled my macchiato. It's the Sacha Baron Cohen when Ricky Bobby bumps him during the race.
You might want to stay away from the edge of the upper platform. It's a long way down.
Welcome to Enhance. If you're tired of seeing our state-of-the-art machine...
Okay, so it's essentially a place where I can change how I look.
I'll take a look, but I won't make any promises, okay? If you're looking for a new you, always remember.
Now, Ricky Bobby, you and me will dance the dance of death. And yes, it will be a movie. Kick the ass.
Better have credits to spend. You lost, kiddo?
I'm looking for headlock.
Sounds like something a thief would say.
Fair.
I had some high hopes for this shop back when my husband and I opened it a while back. These days, if you ain't a regular, you're usually trouble. And live in a UC? No thanks. Besides, I ain't about to let a few undesirables chase me away from what I've built here. Never heard of them. Now, are you gonna buy something or just annoy me all day?
Yeah, I'll just hang around till he shows up then.
This city will be the death of me. Yeah, I know Headlock can't stand them. And I heard some of the other Sioka can't either. That boy doesn't know how to keep himself out of trouble. What'd he do this time?
And terrorizing the Emporium.
Well, if any place should be terrorized, it may as well be the Emporium. In any case, if you're so desperate to find him, he and his friends are probably hanging out in Warehouse 4, somewhere near there. I gotta ask, what are you gonna do with him?
Shoot him in the face.
I have no affection for him whatsoever.
What the fuck?
Good for nothing thug, and a boastful one at that. I wouldn't mind seeing him get smacked around and put in his place. But that doesn't mean I think he should be killed.
Yeah, frankly, it's my business.
And you're standing in mine. You better watch your tone. I've got nothing more to say to you. You have your info, so either beat it or buy something.
Yeah, well, I don't think you have anything I want.
See you around.
Damn, man, my brain is just having random movie quotes pop up.
Plaza. Unless you like getting soaked.
Hell, this one isn't even a quote. It's just, oh my god, what button crouches? Okay, it is B. I'm detected. Fine. We'll do this nicely. Well, nicely. Oh, he's got that piercing. Nope, he's gonna die.
Is that so? I'm not just some low-life thug anymore. I'm with the Sioka now. You mess with me, you'll mess with the whole syndicate, and that won't end well for you.
It's cute. Frankly, doesn't worry me.
All I need to do is say the word, and my Sioka buddies will pay you a very unpleasant visit. So go on, hotshot. Give me a reason why I should leave Tevin and his shitty little store alone.
Yeah, because I'll kill you.
I think you're bluffing. There's no way you could take me. But fine. Nobody like you isn't even worth the trouble. We'll leave the Emporium and Tevin alone.
We're done here.
Next time, I might not be so nice.
I'm watching you.
I just didn't think it was worth a bullet. Yeah, like I said, I'm just getting random movie quotes now just popping in my head, and this one wasn't even like an actual quote. It's just one word, and it was Nicolas Cage in The Vampire's Kiss, where he shows up to his assistant's house outside the window with the little packet of soup. Nicolas Cage, you make me smile. Just like the was it just like his line in Mom and Dad where he's talking to his daughter's boyfriend. He's like, yeah, the things you kids see on the internet nowadays. Was it melt the dildo, ass to ass. Hi Brent, anal beads. Yes, that is an actual line of dialogue that Nicolas Cage has delivered in a movie, and it is as glorious as it sounds.
We sell only the finest goods for the discerning customer. Oh my. Now that is a true relief. I thought I would never be rid of him. I'm not one to get involved with the rabble, so I'm glad you came along when you did. Thank you for your help. Come back soon. You never know.
I will always argue with people that Nicolas Cage is one of the greatest actors of all time. I love him so much.
I'm interested in some of your mining gear, but I'm gonna need a discount.
Don't forget, we sell all types of raw materials as well. Ah, thank you so much, my friend. I believe that this will be a great boon for my business. Thank you for taking the time to do this for me. It is not often to see such kindness here in Neon. Come back soon, my friend. It's always a treat.
Okay, that's another one down.
Hey there. Welcome to Newell's. Well, I'll be. And all you had to do was talk to him?
It took some convincing, but he came around.
I don't doubt it. Like trying to wipe the slime off a chasm bass.
Oh, let it go, hon. If Sieghart says he's in, that's all that matters.
Yeah, I guess you got a point. Thanks for your help on this. The Merchants Alliance is finally united. I don't know if we'll ever get a fair shake in the city, but it's a start.
More money. Okay. I wish there was like a thing here that says, hey, this is at this location. This is at this location. Okay, talk to Doc Manning. I think that... Oh, nope, this is here. Okay.
While we're here, you might want to stay away from the edge of the upper platform. It's a long way down.
Oh my goodness. Another poor soul. Alright. Tell me what happened to you. Is it an Aurora overdose? Something else, perhaps?
Okay, I can understand why you'd have nitrous oxide. Why do you have carbon dioxide? Huh.
That's a very wise choice. Since you're clearly a first-time visitor to Reliant Neon, I'd love to offer you a free checkup, but I'm afraid I'm dangerously low on supplies. I can assure you it isn't by choice. You see, I'm a bit at odds with the current administrator of Neon. His drug is turning the streets into a graveyard, and he doesn't seem to care. We've argued about it on more than one occasion, and all he's done is try to persuade me to quit. Thinning out my supply chain is his newest tactic.
I must have a stranglehold on the city.
Then you understand what I'm up against. At this point, I've resorted to asking anyone that has a ship registered outside of the Volii system to bring me medical supplies. I pay them for the supplies, of course, but it's the only way I can sneak them past Bayou's people at the spaceport. Now, if there's anything else I can do for you, anything at all, you just let me know. That would be amazingly helpful. It's a relief to meet someone who gives a damn about anyone other than themselves for a change. Oh, and I'll pay you directly for the supplies,
there you go.
Of course. It's the only way I can sneak them past Bayou's people at the spaceport. There's nothing to worry about. As long as packages aren't coming off a commercial vessel, the authorities won't scan them. That's why this has to be done slowly and methodically. If I get too much all at once, they'll catch on to my scheme.
Okay.
Don't worry about me. You just watch yourself. Administrator Bayou doesn't like people that rock the boat, if you catch my meaning.
Go along to get along, I get it.
I have a contact over at the clinic in the Narian system. Abby Edding. She's one of the nurses there. She'll get you started. Thank you so much for doing this. You have no idea how helpful it'll be for the poor folk that live in Ebside. Stay away from Aurora.
Okay. And I'm gonna guess that mission requires us... Yep, to go on our ship. Okay, that's at Xenofresh. There we go. And this is going to tell us to go back down into Ebside. But guys, you know what? Looking at the clock, I think this is where we're going to call it quits for today. I know this is just kind of a random smattering of missions, but hey man, welcome to playing Bethesda games. We'll pick up here in the next one and keep on keeping on. But until then, thank you so much for watching. Social media is all down in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. But until then, I'm out.